special teams play, some pick six right at the right time. You're up 14-0 before people get set down, and I mean it's nice. I'm not sure you can bet on it every week, but it was nice to see this week.
Yeah, the Raiders just did not look good. It's kind of surprising that Jason Campbell ends up kind of being the guy that made them winners this year, considering his track record from Washington. But I mean, the Chiefs looked good. I mean, the last couple of games they've passed a lot more. They've made better decisions getting the ball out, and defensively, I mean, they kept the pressure on and kept going with it. Again, the Chargers really not that impressive. I mean, they haven't done very well at all. They didn't play well today, and I think they're vulnerable. I mean, Phillip Rivers just is not making good decisions.
No, he's not, because he's my starting quarterback in fantasy every week, and let me tell you, I'm done. I'm about tired of it.
You got 120 yards out of him?
I got 7 points out of that SOB this week, and I'm not happy about it at all.
Not a nicer guy in football that could happen to either.
He's such a jerk. Him and Jay Cutler could get in a boat together and sink, and I think the world would be a better place for it.
They can take Jim Schwartz, too. All three can have a scowl off.
Hey, before we get too far in, if you are listening to this on the live stream or listening to this on the podcast, take 2 seconds right now and click the +1, the thumbs up, the up yours, the whatever button you got on the podcast dialer, and try to vote us up to get us some pub. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies. Hell, I don't care. But I think we got a pretty good thing going with this little podcast deal. It's kind of fun. They let me come in and make monkey sounds for an hour on Sundays. So take a second and +1 and plus up and all that good stuff, please, for the Royalman Report.
And if you search for us on Google, if you search Royalman Report and you find the Kings of Kaufman site, or you search for Royals Podcast and you find us, that's the one especially. If you're on Google, search Royals Podcast, find where we're at on there and hit the little +1 button. It really helps us move up the rankings. And we are the only active Royals podcast still at this time, and we're going to continue to provide this for the off-season weekly, thanks to Kelly's Westport Inn. And they're a big supporter of this. They understand how great of a thing we're doing, and they're going to keep with us. And so it's been a really good whole situation. So definitely stop in there. Tell them that you heard about them from us, and you're going to get such a great experience there. You're not going to care where you found it from, because they're just a lot of fun, good guys, bartenders that are real and not a bunch of fake people just trying to get a buck.
Hey, what's wrong with fake people?
Yeah, nothing wrong with fake people.
You could +1 them while you're at it, too.
+1, yeah, +1 Kelly's. Get on Yelp or Google Latitude or whatever.
Whatever you check in on, because I know y'all are checking in on something out there, so check in. And take care of it there. Anyways, apparently the live stream was working okay the whole time. The only people that couldn't see it was us.
Oh, well, that's probably good for everybody.
So Sunday, 7 to 8, you can hear us making ass of ourselves right there live. And
I mean, you could hear me, 5 p.m. on a Monday. I mean, it doesn't matter what time.
You can just call up Engel. I'll give you his phone number. You just call him up. He'll talk to you about whatever.
Couple of... I don't
accessing,
even
know.
Accessing.
Don't take him up on that.
Yeah, we're going to pass on that. So crazy. A couple of programming notes as well. We will be here next weekend. It will be the Royalman Report Halloween edition. God only knows what we'll figure out to do there. Maybe Dr. John Dorian will stop in for us or something. And if you didn't see those,
I don't know.
Maybe not. But
no,
maybe
at Michael Engel. Just check out the Twitter feed, folks.
I was trying to build your
say.
Twitter feed. You kind of killed my joke.
Yeah, I know. I'm a joke killer today.
You're just smashing things. Also, check out our friends over at the Big Dumb Fun Show. They're on every Monday from 7 to 10 p.m. at BigDumbFunShow.com. They're crazy enough to let me work on their show once in a while, and I'm going to be co-hosting it with our friend Ganurk over here on Halloween. So by the time you'll hear this, their show may have already ran tomorrow from 7 to 10.
Our regular show will have run 7 to 10 on Mondays, but then on October 31st, it's a special Halloween show.
Yes. With a special Halloween host, which will be me, and we'll be joined by their sports guy Chris, and it'll be a lot of fun all the way around. He was cheating on Vanilla Ice last night.
Yeah, with Cal Cruz.
Yeah, with some new music. He
break your heart.
Yeah, he was breaking hearts.
I don't know how that song goes.
That's enough of that. Anyways, Sporting KC heads to the playoffs. It is a sellout, kids. we may not like soccer a whole lot here, or we may not know much about the sporting, and I'm going to have to get somebody on that knows something about it so that we can actually talk about the sporting in the fourth segment because they deserve it. But they are headed to the playoffs. Check out sportingkc.com for all the information on that. But it is a sellout from what I understand. But I'm sure there's going to be big parties all over Legends that weekend, and they do get a home game, obviously. So check it out, and good luck to them. I'd love to see a championship of a professional sport in Kansas City. Shout out to Brian McGannon. His Missouri Mavericks are 2-0 so far, and they have their first home game November 5th. I'm going to try to be there. You all should be too. It's a great event out of the Independence Event Center. So what do we got at Kings of Kaufman this week?
Well, I'm still going through and reviewing prospects that we ranked back in February just to kind of see where everybody, how their season went, where they stand now as far as the organization, what their next step is. We just did a profile on David Lowe, who was the 17th ranked prospect last February. So, guys like that, just going down the line. We've also got a monthly review every Sunday by Ethan Evans. Kevin Scobie's working on some kind of pitching analysis and pitching motion. He was a former college pitching coach, so he's bringing that experience to the table. And every day there's going to be something. We're trying to get as many articles up this month as we can to set a new record, which I think is always cool to do in the off season. Because there's always something to talk about no matter what. And in doing it in the off season, I think is special to me. So,
well, and I am not to give you kudos unnecessarily, but Kings of Kaufman,
go right ahead.
Kings of Kaufman, Pine Tar Press. I mean, the amount of content that continues to come out about the Royals in the off season is really, really nice and really cool. Even if you're just kind of a partial Royals fan or just a fan of baseball, or just you need to get your fix after the World Series is over. The Kings of Kaufman, Pine Tar Press is two outstanding websites that are updated daily. And me, I'm what am I going to do this week? I have to install a security system at my work because of Engel, to keep Engel out. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I do that stuff.
Comment on any inaccurate graphics that may appear on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. That was kind of fun.
We didn't even bring that up yet. I forgot that we were joined in studio by a nationally known.
Yeah, I went semi-viral this week, or at least my television went semi-viral this week as I continue to be completely dumbfounded by how awful the Fox broadcast is on the World Series. It's
Fox. That's a 5-letter word.
I try not to be just a huge hater, but when they provide you with such garbage day in and day out this is the World freaking Series. It should be a lot better than it is, and unfortunately, it's awful.
Explain what happened.
Okay, so we're watching the game, and they're showing a graphic about Colby Lewis and how many places he has traveled in his career. And it's a yellow graphic with the United States on it, and as they're plopping on he went to the Senator, or he went to the Nationals, he went to a couple other places, and they're making all the states blue that he was in. So of course he was with the Royals for like 5 minutes. He never actually played for us.
He didn't throw an inning,
but he was with the Royals, and so sure enough they make the state of Kansas blue. And I said, "Oh, hell to the no!" So I took a picture. So I took a picture of my I froze frame it, and I took a picture of it, and I put it on Twitter. And I said something nasty, and that apparently got picked up. It got picked up by the Big Lead, which is a big sports media website. That got picked up by Deadspin.com, which is a really big media website. Which then the next morning, some guy called me and says, "Your television's on Yahoo.com," and it ended up on the sports blog on Yahoo.com, and then at one point in time, it was the lead story on the front page of Yahoo.com. So I went a little bit viral, and at Fake Ned Yost was on all of them, so that was pretty cool. But it's
viral.
If you're going to be viral, that's the way I want to be viral instead of having to get a penicillin shot.
Did you see a followers bump or anything from that?
No, not really. No, but that's fine. I'm sure my TV got a followers bump. We should make a fake account, Fake Ned Yost TV.
Oh,
that'd be great. Fake Ned's TV.
That would have been a good one. We'll have to watch if we get anything.
I'm kind of a big
like
deal now.
Yeah, it just all of a sudden your TV becomes Siri invades your TV and starts talking out of it too.
Yeah, exactly. So
kind of like a
cool.
GLaDOS kind of thing going on. I don't know what.
What is GLaDOS?
Still Alive. It's a Portal.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just know the song from Rock Band.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael Engel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
I
give
do
him a
that
big
stuff.
hand. Nice job.
Yeah. Doing what I can. Try the VO. There we go.
There we go. Come on, dance for us.
No.
Michael Engel, here's a fun fact. Michael Engel is an outstanding. I mean, we're talking like Staying Alive type outstanding dancer. He's very, very, and it really helps when you're heavily inebriated and can watch him dance.
Eric Hosmer was nominated for a Player's
Goodness.
Choice Honors this last week, so check out Royals.com. They talked about that. It's interesting that it's made available by dang it, they popped a picture in here and rolled my text I was reading. The Player's Choice Award made by the Major League Baseball's Players Association honors a player each year and a Man of the Year encompassing both leagues. I'm going to kick your butt, Major League Baseball. Quit moving my page. Yeah. Plus an outstanding player, pitcher, rookie, and comeback player in each league. Hosmer was the only Royal nominated for any of those awards, but he was nominated for the Players' Choice Awards, and it will be announced on the MLB Network from 7 to 8 on Thursday, November 3rd. So you can check that out there.
Yeah, I think I saw he was up against Mark Trumbo and Jeremy Hellickson.
I just want him to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, those are going to be probably the two main people he would have to beat out for Rookie of the Year.
Now, do they do the? I've never really cared about the Rookie of the Year award because it's never involved players I cared about. But do they announce those live like the Heisman, or is that something that is just
it all
announced?
just comes out in a
No,
press
they just
release.
kind of announce it. It just happens. I mean, they might start to now because they've got the MLB Network, and kind of like they've done draft specials, where the Major League Baseball amateur draft used to just be a big conference call. Completely, probably the most boring thing you could ever witness.
Now it's boring live television.
That was the Mizzou Chancellor's address from UMKC. That was the most boring.
That
thing
was
you could
outstanding.
watch, and
I was
the biggest
trying to
sack
get
of
you.
lies.
I was trying to get you to run down the hallway and just break in and go Royalman, and then just like run out of the room.
For those that don't know,
Troy works at UMKC
for another week, and he wanted me to go ahead and end that
go
a
out
few
with a
days
bang,
early.
baby.
Yeah, they would find a way to keep my my severance.
No,
so.
or that you at one point in time there were those 4 empty chairs, and I was trying to get you like to put a Royalman Report flag on one of the microphones there.
Yeah, just
That
pop them all.
That would have been
full.
great.
I don't think it would have flown well. We didn't really talk about college football. One of the most exciting college football
we don't need to do that.
series we've
No,
seen
we
in a
don't
while.
need to. There's
Just
nothing
getting away
we
from
don't
the
need to
local
talk about.
stuff. The Michigan State-Wisconsin game. Have you guys seen a Hail Mary get batted around like that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. And instant replay plays a big part. Not sure it was the right call, but Michigan State gets a win. They're going to hang 60 on Nebraska next week, so for all you Nebraska haters, you can look forward to that because we couldn't handle Wisconsin at all, and they're just going to kill them.
Well,
it's not that bad. A few 40-point losses. You can tough it out. Trust me.
I've been talking to Curtis Kitchen off and on this week, and he's a big K-State guy, works for 610, does the K-State stuff for them, and he was pretty excited last week going into this week. I was trying to get a hold of him this week. He's probably drunk somewhere because he's so excited about them being the team that's undefeated going into this game with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I can only
But
imagine.
Oklahoma screwed Kansas State about from getting College Game Day from ESPN. So.
Well, College Game Day.
Sorry, Erin Andrews.
Yeah.
We should have had her on the show too.
There you go.
Yeah.
College Game Day's never been
yes.
any good has never been any good for Nebraska. So hopefully it won't hinder K-State now with them not being there. They of course will be out watching Luck at Stanford. In the meanwhile, we're going to get out of here this week. Thanks as always to Andre and the Giants, who is now our exit music, making us a completely legal show. And once again, please favorite or thumbs up anything you can find. Go to Kelly's. We'll be there tonight for a little while, but they have $2 pizza slices on Sunday and Monday. So check it out if you need somewhere to watch football. But until next week, I'm Casey Royalman.
I'm Michael Engel.
And I'm Fake Ned Yost.
And we are out of here. Go Royals!
What you trying to be yourself, boy?
We're excited to have an